in fact, Putin being Trump's #1 international ally, in the White House. What we're fighting here is not an election between an imperfect candidate and another imperfect candidate with some moral equivalency between the Trump empire and the Clinton Foundation, which is just nonsense. What we're fighting here is a battle between an ordinary Democratic candidate that is unsatisfying to the left and to certain types of idealists, including myself in many ways, and an apocalypse, a future that will mean that there will never be another Jill Stein or Gary Johnson or Bernie Sanders ever in American politics, because we will have slid into the grip of a monomaniacal, sociopath, congenital liar thug who will do in our country, in terms of smashing press freedom, hounding opponents, suing people out of existence, using the IRS to audit enemies, things that will make Nixon look like Mother Teresa. So get a grip, all of us, please. If you think voting for Jill Stein or Gary Johnson makes a point about your own disgruntlement with the American process, then you are voting for Donald Trump. You are working for him. And I know this sounds extreme, but you will have blood on your hands, because there will be blood. The armed insurrectionists who are going to thug their way, bully their way, intimidate their way into this process by saying it was rigged if he loses, the violence that will follow if he wins, the intimidation that's going to take place at polling places as these thugs show up to monitor what is a clean electoral system by any world standard because of his lies. Those Second Amendment solution people who think that if the wrong person's elected, maybe the best bet is to kill them and follow the hint that Trump gave them. These folks are the same people that are whipping gay people in the streets with Cossack whips in Russia today. They are the same people who have been killing people in London who went there for political asylum. It is the same profile. We have white, demagogic thug presidential candidate on the loose in this country. The choice is between 1930s European-style fascism and the American way. So don't just hold your nose and vote for Hillary Clinton. Jill Stein supporters, Gary Johnson supporters, please work for her. Work for her for the sake of the next Jill Stein or Gary Johnson, the next person who wants to buck the system. There will be no system to buck if Trump is elected. This is the most serious choice you've made in your life. Thank you. My name's Frank Schaeffer.